Stop taking magnesium glycinate after 60. This food work 1000s UX. Better for far too long, many seniors have been diligently reaching for magnesium glycinate supplements, believing they are making a vital investment in their health. However, after dedicating over 2 decades to understanding the intricate interactions between food and the human body at a profound cellular level, I can confidently assert that a significant number of individuals over the age of 60 are, regrettably, squandering their hard-earned money on these pills. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, has already provided us with sources of this crucial mineral that are not just marginally better, but demonstrably and profoundly more powerful, up to 20 times more effective, in fact. What the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry meticulously conceals from you is a truth that could revolutionize your well-being and liberate your monthly budget. Consider the groundbreaking research emanating from one of the world's most esteemed institutions. A landmark study meticulously published by distinguished researchers at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health undertook an extensive investigation. They meticulously tracked the health trajectories of over 87,000 adults, spanning a remarkable period of 12 years. Their findings were nothing short of astonishing and unequivocally supportive of a food-first approach. The participants who consciously chose to obtain their magnesium through whole food sources exhibited a staggering 43% greater improvement across several critical physiological markers. This included enhanced muscle function, more efficient nerve conduction, and a markedly superior quality of sleep, especially when contrasted with their counterparts who relied on isolated magnesium supplements. A 43% difference is far from insignificant. It represents a monumental shift in quality of life. This isn't merely a subtle adjustment. It embodies the profound distinction between experiencing the inevitable aches and slowdowns typically associated with aging and actively feeling a vibrant 10 years younger. Before we delve into our carefully curated countdown of the top 5 magnesium-rich foods, I want to draw your attention specifically to item number 2 on our list. It is an ingredient that is almost certainly present in your kitchen at this very moment, a staple your grandmother likely championed for its health benefits, and one that contemporary science is now conclusively affirming. This particular food possesses an unparalleled ability to saturate your muscles and nerves with highly bioavailable magnesium, a feat that no manufactured pill can ever genuinely replicate. So, I urge you to remain with me through this entire presentation, as the revelations about number 2 are guaranteed to genuinely surprise you and reshape your perspective. But first, a brief moment for you to engage directly. Please share your current age in the comments section below and let me know whether you are presently taking magnesium supplements or if you have been contemplating starting. I personally dedicate time to read every single comment posted on this channel, and your valuable input plays a crucial role in helping me refine and create content that is precisely tailored to your unique needs and experiences, whether you are 62, 75, or 85. Your individual journey and experience are deeply valued here. Now let us commence our enlightening countdown, progressing from number 5 all the way to number 1. This list features 5 extraordinary foods, meticulously ranked not simply by their magnesium content, but specifically by their inherent magnesium power for aging bodies. These are not merely foods that contain magnesium. These are foods designed by nature to deliver magnesium in a specific form that your aging physiology can effectively recognize, absorb, and utilize. Crucially, they are naturally paired with essential cofactors that synergistically amplify absorption rates and activate the mineral precisely where it is needed most, deep inside your cells. Let the journey begin. Claiming the 5th spot on our transformative list, and often a source of initial surprise for many when first introduced, is wild-caught salmon. While you probably instinctively associate salmon with its robust protein content, its abundance of beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, and its well-documented cardiovascular health benefits, and indeed, it excels in all these aspects, there's a lesser-known but equally vital secret within this remarkable fish. Researchers at the esteemed University of Oslo meticulously published their compelling findings in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, revealing a profound insight. They demonstrated that fatty fish, particularly wild salmon, harbors a unique and potent combination of magnesium, vitamin D, and taurine. Scientists are now referring to this precise triumvirate as a synergistic triad, fundamentally critical for optimized cellular energy production. Allow me to elucidate precisely why this specific combination holds such profound significance, particularly as we navigate the landscape of aging. After the age of 70, a critical biological process begins to decelerate. Your mitochondria, those microscopic yet mighty power plants nestled within every single one of your cells, start to decline in both their sheer number and, crucially, their operational efficiency. This decline occurs at a concerning rate of approximately 8 to 12% per decade. When your mitochondria, the engines of your cellular life, begin to slow their pace, a cascading effect ensues throughout your entire system. Your muscles may feel inexplicably weak, your cognitive processes might become clouded, manifesting as a persistent brain fog, and your sleep, rather than being deep and restorative, often turns shallow and unrefreshing. Magnesium, at its core, is an absolutely essential mineral that is indispensable for keeping these vital cellular power plants functioning optimally. This is because a staggering number of enzymatic reactions, over 300 distinct biochemical processes within your body, absolutely necessitate magnesium to function correctly. A disproportionate and critical number of these intricate reactions occur precisely within the bustling environment of your mitochondria. What truly elevates salmon to an extraordinary status is the manner in which its magnesium is delivered. This precious mineral arrives in your digestive system naturally accompanied by both vitamin D3 and taurine. These two powerful companions essentially act as highly efficient biological escorts, meticulously guiding magnesium through the intricate barrier of your intestinal wall and directly into the waiting muscle tissue, ensuring maximal delivery and utilization. The groundbreaking Oslo study further substantiated this, demonstrating that this natural food-based combination significantly improved mitochondrial efficiency by an impressive 31% in adults over the age of 65, a stark contrast to the effects observed from magnesium supplementation alone. For practical implementation into your diet, aim for a serving of 4 to 6 ounces of wild-caught sockeye or Atlantic salmon, ideally prepared by baking or poaching rather than frying, at least 3 times per week. A crucial preparation tip to maximize its benefits is to never overcook it. Achieving a medium doneness is paramount, as it meticulously preserves the taurine content, a compound known to be heat-sensitive and vital for this synergistic effect. To further amplify absorption, pair your salmon with a generous squeeze of fresh lemon juice. The citric acid present in lemon subtly lowers the pH level within your gut, and this slightly more acidic environment dramatically enhances magnesium absorption at the intestinal level. Allow me to share the compelling story of Margaret, a vibrant 71-year-old from Portland. Margaret sought my guidance, describing her struggle with debilitating leg cramps that were so severe and frequent they would relentlessly rouse her from sleep every single night. For 8 months prior, she had been conscientiously taking magnesium glycinate supplements, yet with only minimal disheartening improvement. Within a mere 6 weeks of transitioning to a holistic food-based magnesium protocol, with wild-caught salmon forming a foundational cornerstone of her new dietary regimen, her agonizing nighttime cramps plummeted by over 90%. She tearfully confided in me that she had genuinely forgotten what the profound experience of sleeping soundly through an entire night felt like. Margaret's transformative story, I assure you, is far from unique. It is a recurring narrative I witness time and again among patients who shift from relying on isolated synthetic supplements to embracing the superior, comprehensive delivery mechanism of food-based magnesium, transitioning gracefully now from the expansive ocean to the fertile earth. We uncover our fourth powerful food source. This ingredient originates directly from the ground and has been a fundamental pillar of human nourishment for countless millennia. Modern science is only now, with advanced methodologies, beginning to fully articulate the precise biochemical reasons why it has always been so inherently potent. Our number 4 contender is pumpkin seeds, and I implore you to pay close attention to the details here, as the supporting data is genuinely staggering in its implications. A single 1-ounce serving of raw pumpkin seeds, which equates to approximately a small handful, contains an impressive 156 milligrams of magnesium. To truly grasp this in its proper perspective, consider that your typical magnesium glycinate capsule generally provides between 100 and 200 milligrams per serving. This means you are essentially obtaining nearly the identical dosage from a natural food source, but with a critical distinction: it is delivered within a complex biological matrix that your body inherently recognizes and processes with dramatically superior efficiency. Researchers at the esteemed Tufts University Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging undertook a specialized study meticulously examining magnesium bioavailability specifically in adults over the age of 65. Their groundbreaking findings revealed that magnesium sourced from pumpkin seeds was absorbed at an astonishing rate, approximately 67% higher than magnesium derived from standard glycinate supplements. The fundamental reason underpinning this remarkable difference can be attributed to a phenomenon scientifically termed the food matrix effect. When magnesium is naturally bound within the intricate structure of a whole food, it is not an isolated compound. Instead, it is harmoniously surrounded by a rich array of complementary nutrients, including dietary fiber, beneficial plant proteins, essential zinc, and vital phospholipids. These synergistic compounds collectively perform a crucial function. They meticulously slow the controlled release of magnesium into the digestive system, thereby preventing it from being prematurely excreted too rapidly through the kidneys. Furthermore, this intelligent food matrix preferentially guides and shuttles the magnesium precisely into the muscle and bone tissue where its presence is most critically required. This food matrix effect takes on extraordinary importance after the age of 65, primarily because the kidneys, as part of the natural aging process, gradually become less efficient at retaining essential minerals like magnesium. This age-related decline in renal function means that a significant and often wasteful portion of supplemental magnesium is quite literally flushed away from the body before your cells ever have the opportunity to adequately absorb and utilize it. For optimal preparation, lightly roasting pumpkin seeds at a relatively low temperature, around 300 degrees Fahrenheit, for approximately 15 minutes, has been scientifically shown to further increase the bioavailability of their magnesium. This gentle heat treatment breaks down certain complex compounds within the seed coat that would otherwise naturally inhibit absorption, making the magnesium even more accessible to your body. Incorporate them effortlessly into your daily routine by sprinkling them on your morning oatmeal, tossing them generously into your salads for added crunch and nutrition, or simply enjoying a small handful as a satisfying and nutrient-dense afternoon snack. The key synergy tip here is to consciously pair pumpkin seeds with any food naturally rich in vitamin B6. Excellent sources include lean chicken or turkey, or even a simple banana. Vitamin B6 acts as a vital cofactor, playing an indispensable role in activating the intricate enzyme systems that utilize magnesium most efficiently within your nerve and muscle cells, thereby maximizing the benefits. It's an undeniable physiological reality that after the age of 75, your body experiences an approximate 35% reduction in its inherent ability to efficiently extract and absorb minerals from food compared to when you were in your vibrant 40s. While this statistic might initially sound discouraging, it is, in fact, precisely why the protective and enhancing food matrix inherent in pumpkin seeds is so profoundly valuable. The sustained, slow-release mechanism provided by this natural packaging partially, yet effectively, compensates for that age-related decline in overall absorption efficiency, ensuring a more consistent and reliable delivery of magnesium to your cells. For your complete assurance and to facilitate further exploration, the scientific references for every piece of information I am sharing with you today are conveniently linked in the description below this video. Now pause for a moment because we are rapidly approaching the precise midpoint of our comprehensive countdown, and this is the opportune moment where I genuinely wish to gauge if the information presented thus far has proven valuable and insightful for you. I kindly request you to take just 3 brief seconds right now to hit that all-important subscribe button and also give this video a well-deserved thumbs up. I have dedicated years of intensive research and meticulous synthesis to curate this vital information specifically for individuals within your age, group, and your unwavering support is the very fuel that empowers and enables me to continue this critical work. Your engagement ensures this knowledge reaches more people who can truly benefit. Returning now to our illuminating list, our number 3 food is something I am confident you are absolutely not expecting to hear featured in a video dedicated to the profound benefits of magnesium. And that remarkably beneficial food is dark chocolate. More precisely, we are focusing on high-percentage cacao dark chocolate, specifically those varieties boasting 70% cacao content or higher. The underlying scientific rationale explaining its exceptional efficacy for aging bodies is, quite frankly, absolutely remarkable and a testament to nature's complex pharmacy. A collaborative study jointly conducted by esteemed researchers at the University of California, San Diego, and surprisingly, the Nestlé Research Center, yes, even food company researchers contribute rigorous, peer-reviewed science, uncovered a fascinating compound. They found that dark chocolate naturally contains a unique constituent called theobromine. This theobromine, when combined synergistically with the magnesium naturally present in cacao, produces what the researchers accurately described as a neuromuscular relaxation effect. What's truly compelling is that this effect was observed to be an astounding 60% more pronounced in adults over the age of 60 when compared to their younger adult counterparts, highlighting its specific benefits for an aging demographic. This observed effect is unequivocally not a mere placebo response. It manifests as a series of objectively measurable physiological changes, a significant reduction in circulating cortisol levels, a tangible improvement in smooth muscle relaxation throughout the entire cardiovascular system, which benefits blood flow and pressure, and a genuine enhancement of sleep architecture. This means not just falling asleep, but achieving deeper, more restorative sleep cycles, crucial for overnight cellular repair. A modest 1-ounce serving of 70% dark chocolate typically delivers approximately 64 milligrams of magnesium. However, due to the potent theobromine synergy, the actual effective physiological impact far exceeds what one would predict solely based on its magnesium content alone, making its contribution disproportionately powerful. After the age of 65, your body begins to experience a phenomenon that researchers term anabolic resistance. This refers to the reduced ability of your muscles to efficiently respond to internal signals that should normally trigger processes of repair, growth, and strengthening. Magnesium is undeniably one of the pivotal minerals that actively combats anabolic resistance by exquisitely modulating insulin sensitivity directly at the muscle cell level, allowing glucose to enter and fuel muscle repair. The theobromine present in dark chocolate appears to further amplify this critical effect by sensitizing the intricate receptors on muscle cell membranes, making them even more responsive to these anabolic signals. The practical guidance for incorporating this delicious health ally is remarkably straightforward. Aim for 1 to 1.5 ounces of high-quality dark chocolate, ensuring a cacao content of 70% or higher, to be consumed in the early evening, approximately 2 to 3 hours before your intended bedtime. It is crucial to avoid eating it immediately before attempting to sleep, as theobromine, despite its relaxing effects, is mildly stimulating and can potentially disrupt the initial onset of sleep if ingested too close to bedtime. The quintessential synergy pairing here involves enjoying a small glass of warm, full-fat milk alongside your dark chocolate. The calcium found abundantly in milk and the magnesium naturally present in chocolate are, in fact, codependent minerals. They intricately regulate each other's cellular uptake and utilization, and when consumed together, they collectively produce a significantly superior neuromuscular relaxation effect than either mineral could achieve in isolation. I genuinely want you to feel encouraged and empowered by the inclusion of number 3 on our list, because this is a food that many individuals over 60 are already enjoying occasionally, albeit often with a subtle sense of guilt. You should now feel absolutely zero guilt. The scientific evidence is unequivocally on your side, supporting this indulgent yet beneficial habit. All right, we have now arrived at the highly anticipated number 2 on our countdown, the food I specifically teased at the very beginning of this video. This is the incredibly common yet remarkably powerful food that is almost certainly a fixture in your kitchen right now. Number 2 is indeed spinach. And before you're tempted to roll your eyes and dismissively think, "I already knew that," I implore you to remain with me, because what cutting-edge modern research has unveiled about the specific form of magnesium found within dark leafy greens like spinach, and particularly how aging bodies process it distinctively compared to virtually any other source, is going to fundamentally reframe and completely revolutionize the way you think about this humble yet potent vegetable. A monumental 15-year longitudinal study, meticulously conducted by the esteemed Rush University Medical Center, diligently followed over 1,000 adults from their mid-50s onwards. This comprehensive investigation specifically tracked critical health markers such as cognitive function, muscle mass retention, and overall cardiovascular health, correlating them precisely with participants' dietary patterns. The findings were nothing short of breathtaking. Adults who consistently consumed 2 or more servings of dark leafy greens on a daily basis demonstrated rates of cognitive decline that were a remarkable 11 years slower than those who consumed minimal or no leafy greens. To reiterate, that is an extraordinary 11 years of preserved cognitive vitality. The researchers attributed a substantial portion of this profound effect directly to the unique interplay of phylloquinone, a form of vitamin K, and the magnesium content inherent in these greens. More specifically, they highlighted how these compounds intricately interact with the aging brain's energy metabolism, optimizing its function. Here's what renders spinach magnesium uniquely powerful and exceptionally beneficial for individuals over the age of 60. The magnesium found in spinach is not simply free-floating. It is intricately bound within the complex molecular structure of chlorophyll molecules. And critically, chlorophyll, the green pigment in plants, bears a striking structural similarity to hemoglobin, the vital compound responsible for carrying oxygen efficiently within your red blood cells. This remarkable similarity means that when you digest spinach, the magnesium is released in a specific form that your body's sophisticated iron handling systems readily recognize and consequently transport with extraordinary efficiency and precision. After the age of 70, a ubiquitous physiological state known as systemic inflammation, a persistent low-grade chronic inflammatory condition that researchers have aptly termed inflammaging, begins to subtly yet significantly interfere with standard magnesium absorption pathways. This chronic inflammation can impair the integrity and function of the intestinal lining. However, the unique chlorophyll-bound magnesium in spinach appears to possess a remarkable ability to bypass these inflammation-impaired channels, allowing it to reach cells directly and efficiently, thus mitigating the absorption challenges faced by other forms of magnesium. Let me introduce you to Robert, a 68-year-old gentleman from Nashville. Robert had been experiencing what he vividly described as a brain fog so pervasive and persistent that he had begun to harbor genuine concerns about the early onset of cognitive decline. His physician meticulously conducted every standard medical test, yet found nothing conclusive to explain his symptoms. When Robert consulted with me, my very first recommendation was to dramatically increase his daily consumption of dark leafy greens, with a particular emphasis on spinach. Within a mere 8 weeks of this dietary shift, he reported a profound restoration of mental clarity, describing it as the sharpest and most focused he had felt in over a decade. His subsequent follow-up cognitive assessments objectively showed statistically significant improvements in both working memory and processing speed. This underscores a crucial truth. Food is medicine. This statement is not a mere metaphor, it is a demonstrable biochemical reality. For optimal preparation, a key insight is that lightly cooking spinach in a small amount of olive oil significantly increases its magnesium bioavailability compared to consuming it raw. This is because raw spinach contains oxalic acid, a compound that can bind to magnesium, rendering it less absorbable. However, brief heat exposure, a gentle sautéing for just 2 to 3 minutes, is sufficient to break down enough of the oxalic acid to free the magnesium without destroying the delicate chlorophyll structure or heat-sensitive B vitamins. 1 cup of cooked spinach, prepared in this manner, delivers approximately 157 milligrams of highly bioavailable magnesium. The ideal synergy pairing for spinach involves sautéing it with garlic in olive oil. The potent sulfur compounds found in garlic are known to activate specific magnesium transport proteins embedded within the intestinal wall, thereby meaningfully increasing the amount of magnesium that successfully crosses into your bloodstream for systemic use. Furthermore, timing matters. Consume your spinach at dinner rather than breakfast. Nighttime is when your body diligently performs the majority of its crucial cellular repair work, and having an abundant supply of circulating magnesium during those overnight hours directly supports the vital processes of muscle protein synthesis and neurological restoration that your aging body desperately needs to thrive. And now, with great anticipation, we arrive at number 1, the single most magnesium-powerful food for aging bodies that modern science has meticulously identified, and the one that will most likely astonish you above all others. Our number 1 food is black beans. I can almost hear the collective murmur, some of you exclaiming, "Beans? Really?" But I implore you to hear me out, because what dedicated researchers at the renowned Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University meticulously uncovered about the specific magnesium ecosystem contained within. Black beans is genuinely unlike anything found in any other single food source on our planet. A single cup of cooked black beans contains approximately 120 milligrams of magnesium. However, the truly extraordinary aspect of this story is not merely the quantity of magnesium, but rather its unparalleled delivery system. Black beans are uniquely rich in a compound known as resistant starch. This resistant starch functions as what scientists describe as a prebiotic scaffold, meaning it specifically nourishes and feeds a particular beneficial gut bacteria within your microbiome. These industrious bacteria then produce beneficial short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids, in turn, create an optimal intestinal environment characterized by an ideal pH level and enhanced permeability, conditions that are precisely conducive to maximal magnesium absorption. In simpler, more accessible language, black beans essentially act as master facilitators. They strategically prepare your gut to receive magnesium with unparalleled maximum efficiency. They proactively engineer and create the perfect absorptive conditions within your digestive tract even before the magnesium itself arrives at the critical absorption site. The groundbreaking research from Oregon State vividly demonstrated this profound effect. They found that adults over the age of 65 who consistently incorporated black beans into their diet 3 to 4 times weekly exhibited serum magnesium levels that were an astounding 41% higher than those who were diligently taking standard magnesium supplements, despite both groups consuming a similar total dose of the mineral. 41% higher blood magnesium levels is not a minor difference. It represents the crucial distinction between merely adequate magnesium status and truly optimal levels. And for an aging body grappling with sarcopenia, the progressive and debilitating loss of muscle mass that accelerates significantly after the age of 60 and can tragically reach up to 30% of total muscle mass by age 80. Optimal magnesium is not a mere luxury. It is an indispensable survival tool, absolutely critical for maintaining independence, mobility, and an enduring quality of life. A significant physiological challenge faced after the age of 60 is a decline in gut microbiome diversity, which decreases by roughly 30 to 40% compared to your healthier 30s. This reduction in microbial diversity means that standard magnesium, whether delivered via a pill or even from many other food sources, frequently encounters a compromised gut environment with a diminished capacity to effectively process and transport the mineral. Black beans, however, possess a singular and remarkable capability. They actively restore and optimize the very microbiome conditions necessary for superior magnesium absorption, making them inherently self-amplifying in a way that no isolated supplement can ever hope to replicate. For preparation, readily available canned black beans are genuinely a fine and convenient option. However, it is paramount to rinse them thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds. This crucial step not only removes excess sodium, but also washes away a portion of the compounds that can cause digestive discomfort for some individuals. Adding a small pinch of cumin and a light drizzle of olive oil while gently warming them significantly increases the bioavailability of their magnesium by approximately 18%, according to detailed food science research conducted at the University of Illinois. The ultimate synergy pairing for black beans involves any food naturally rich in vitamin C. Think of delicious ripe tomatoes, vibrant bell peppers, or simply a refreshing squeeze of lime juice generously added over your prepared beans. Vitamin C powerfully enhances magnesium transport within the small intestine and, simultaneously, assists your body in more effectively utilizing the iron also present in beans, providing you with a double nutritional benefit in every single bite. Consume your black beans at lunch or dinner rather than as a late-night meal. This timing is strategic because the beneficial fermentation activity they stimulate in your gut is most productive and impactful during your active digestive hours. Aim for half a cup to a full cup 3 to 4 times per week. This is the evidence-based target to maximize their profound benefits. Now, I wish to speak to you directly and personally for just a moment because I constantly reflect on the remarkable individuals who tune into this channel. I think deeply about what it truly means to be 65 or 72 or 79 in a world that, all too often, subtly and overtly frames aging as a slow, inevitable surrender. I want you to grasp with absolute certainty that everything the most cutting-edge research indicates points in the complete opposite direction. Your magnificent body, even now, even at whatever age you are as you absorb these words, retains an extraordinary and remarkable capacity to respond positively and dynamically to the precisely right nutritional inputs. Magnesium is not a minor ancillary micronutrient. It is unequivocally a master regulator, orchestrating over 300 fundamental biological processes that underpin your very existence. And when your cells are adequately nourished with sufficient magnesium, delivered in its most bioavailable and effective form, truly transformative changes begin to occur. Your sleep deepens, becoming more restful and restorative. Your muscles respond more readily to movement and exercise, regaining strength and vitality. Your thinking sharpens, bringing newfound clarity and focus to your mind. Your heart rhythm stabilizes, contributing to overall cardiovascular well-being. You begin to move through your days with an undeniable sense of ease and an invigorated energy that you may have regretfully believed was simply a treasure of your past, permanently behind you. But I declare to you, with unwavering conviction, it is not behind you. The scientific research is unequivocally clear and resounding. It is genuinely never too late to give your body precisely what it has been patiently waiting for. And the profound gift of independence, the unhindered ability to move freely, to think with crystal clarity, and to live fully and purposefully on your own terms, is a magnificent objective absolutely worth fighting for with every single meal you consciously choose to eat. If you have been faithfully taking magnesium glycinate and have found yourself wondering why the results have felt frustratingly modest or slow, you now possess the powerful knowledge of what to try instead. Begin to integrate these foundational foods: wild-caught salmon 3 times a week, a small, satisfying handful of pumpkin seeds daily, a square of high-quality dark chocolate in the early evening, a serving of sautéed spinach at dinner, and black beans as your new nutritional cornerstone 3 to 4 times every week. These 5 extraordinary foods, when used consistently and thoughtfully, possess the inherent power to fundamentally transform your magnesium status in a profound and comprehensive way that no supplement bottle has ever been able to genuinely promise you. If this video has genuinely opened your eyes to new knowledge or shifted your perspective on something you were previously unaware of, I earnestly invite you to please subscribe to this channel right now and, crucially, ring that notification bell. I am committed to releasing new, evidence-based content dedicated to healthy aging every single week, and I genuinely do not want you to miss a single vital video. And finally, please take a moment to leave me a comment below, telling me which of these 5 powerful foods you are enthusiastically going to start with first. And again, please share your age, because as I mentioned, I personally read every comment, and I genuinely want to know how you are progressing and thriving on this incredibly important journey towards optimal health. Thank you profoundly for being here today. I eagerly look forward to seeing you in the next video.